So here I am in front of the excavator that Nate just bought because it was a fantastic deal, which is really awesome. And I, encourage the fantastic deal. Sorry, I'm trying to flip this around and I don't really know that I can. So this is really great. I am a fan, obviously, of fantastic deals, as we are going to be attempting to build our house for not $1 million like every other house in the world. So he convinced me that this was a really great deal and it had just some little tiny broken part on it. And since I have no freaking clue what that means, I was like, I'm just gonna trust you, even though we currently haven't sold our house, don't actually have anybody who wants to buy our house, haven't actually purchased the land we're going to be building a house on due to the fact that we've spent $14,000 to have it surveyed and haven't had it approved by the town yet. So we decided we should buy a broken excavator because that was a good plan. And so now we have this. So it's been sitting in your yard for 2 weeks. And initially, apparently what he was told when the first mechanic came over, which he didn't tell me about, which was very smart on his part, was that the fix was going to cost $20,000. Had he told me that, I probably would have lost my mind. So it was a super good choice. Come to find out, well, we don't really know yet, but hopefully the fix is closer to $1,600, which is doable for a broken machine we can't use on land that we don't own. Right. But it's really awesome because we spent all of our savings on it and took a loan out. And so now we have this fantastic broken excavator that doesn't work so that it can sit in our yard and we can not use it on the land that we don't own for the house we haven't sold. And that's where we're at. So I'm really hoping that someday I'm just gonna look back on this video sitting in my kitchen with my amazing view of the mountains in a house that didn't cost very much on land that I hopefully at some point own. So that's my goal. We're gonna see how that works out. And now we are gonna head up to the land that we don't own and just look at it and just be with it because our kids are gone for 2 nights and I don't really know what to do with myself, and everyone told me I should meditate and do yoga, but instead I'm pacing around thinking about the house and the land that I don't own that I want. So that's it. Okay, bye. So this is us driving up our little, not really cleared driveway. Oh, you can see the road. Here we go. For the first time that we just cleared this morning. We don't know if we're gonna make it, but we're gonna find out. So this is where we're thinking of maybe making our house lot. This is what it looks like right now. And so we're thinking of pushing those trees down and going that way. Of course, Nate is randomly cutting some other trees right now. And then these are woods on the other side, which we're thinking of cantilevering a house out into. But we'll see if that ever actually comes to fruition. So we didn't end up exactly there, but we did end up somewhere up from that original space and pretty much in the woods. As that video states, we really somehow ended up not too far from that spot we looked at before we even sold the Chouse. Those two piers are where the porch is supposed to be, so that's the cantilevered part that will someday be cantilevered out into the woods. So apparently worked out not too bad. And I do believe that little white birch tree right there is one of the ones seen in that video. So that's Mount Kearsarge, the one that's in the clouds that you cannot actually see, I think, because today's a cloudy day. So that's it for now. We'll see.
Look at them all. There's a lot of them.
We're starting to clear to figure out where we might want a house, and we found this beautiful tree in the middle of the woods. So whatever we do, we're not building on top of that, and we will find a spot. But look at how gorgeous that is. It's literally the perfect tree.
Mama, can I see who you're talking to?
Just making a video.
Daddy, why would you cut them off?
So Nate was here this morning and cut some trees, and now we have this crazy view, and we're trying to decide where there's Lily, trying to decide where, again, just different places for the house. So right here is pretty awesome. Nate's gonna bring the truck up so I can stand in the back of it, because when you go higher, your view. So right here it gets a little, those trees to the left are all gonna be cut down. So but when we go higher, we actually just discovered we have a whole nother view out that way. So trying to think of how we can make it all work, because we also have this gorgeous tree, and then the one that I'm standing next to right here, that and there's two more right over there that we definitely want to keep. So here they are. Those are the trees that we definitely kept. And as you can see, we have our driveway that we put in right around the left-hand side of those 5 trees, and we kept them as part of the main view of the house, actually. So this photo is taken from the main window in the center of our main living area, and the mountain is in the background, and those trees that from the original days when we were clearing the land, we thought we wanted to have as a focal point, and they turned out being the main focal point of our living area. So it's pretty cool to go back and see that and realize that, again, while we think we make a million changes along the way, and we do, some of the core things actually did stay the same. You know? What do you think about it up here?
Cool.
Is it cool? What's your favorite part of up here? Leaves. That's pretty awesome. And Lily, what did you just find up here? Oh, but where didn't you find a pixie table or something? Oh, Daddy brought it back because you found an awesome table for your pixie fairies.
My mom. Right here looks like a pixie baby nursery.
Pixie baby nursery? Awesome. Awesome. Do you guys think we should try to build a house up here so we can have pixie fairies all around us? Yeah?
We could have started to cut some branches.
I think Daddy's been cutting some branches. I mean, I'm just saying. Let's get to work. All right.
Now for Daddy.
We're going to get in the truck and then take a new video of what it looks like. I'm just going to give a helpful little hint to anybody who's watching this that if you decide that you would like to make YouTube videos, don't wait 4 or 5 years to actually start organizing them and putting them together, because when you do that, things like, now we're going to take this video, disappear. Because do I know where that video is of the next view from standing in the back of the truck? Nope. Do I remember doing it? I remember looking at the mountain from the back of that army green pickup truck that is currently not running. But I couldn't tell you where it is, nor can either of us find it. So, note to self, just make videos when you take the videos, because 5 years later and being terrible with electronics doesn't get you anywhere.
Making the red do a cartwheel.
You gonna be able to get it?
Nice job. So, unfortunately, after this, we have very limited videos left of land clearing, other than a couple of these that are taken from inside the car that do have some rather cute, very little children fighting in them, which is quite adorable, really. Now, not then.
Sissy, scooch over. You don't have to be so rude about it. I thought when you scooch over, you're hogging the whole seat. No, I'm not.
Honestly, now that I hear that again, I feel like I just heard that this morning in regards to the couch. So some things haven't changed in 5 years. However, what has changed, obviously, is the land, which is awesome. What you will also see in this video is that we clearly did get the excavator running, and we absolutely would not be here today if that were not the case. So you will see more in the next video of much more work done by the excavator and the man with the plan who runs it. So between land clearing and the rest of the excavation, there was just burning, lots and lots of fire. There was burning, and then there was fire, and then there was some more fire, and some more fire, and some more fire. I'm pretty sure it was about an entire year of fire to burn all of the brush down that we needed to create the beautiful space that we have today. So here's a sneak peek at what's coming up next episode of From Chouse to Shouse. You're going to see the excavator in action working on the driveway. Yes, it actually did get going. No, it did not cost $25,000. You will hear more about that next time. But I will say, kudos to Nate. Possibly the best purchase you've ever made, despite how uncertain I was of that in the very beginning. So there's no need to sulk anymore, and you can come out of the corner.